We didn't really agree on who's going to bring us in, so I'll do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crossing the Streams over here on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. Mimi Wheeler.
Crossing the Streams says what?
Huh?
And I'm also crossing the streams. I'm Ian.
I just got my wires crossed. I'm Kathleen.
And I will cross any ocean to meet with you on the other side. I am Matt.
I will barely cross the street. I'm sorry.
Well, the kind of crossing that we'll be doing is like duck crossing, as in please watch out for the baby ducks as you drive. Because we're playing Wingspan, and there are birds involved, and there are birds involved in that as well, and we couldn't afford excuse me, we couldn't afford all the bird seed that they feed us to get jazzed up for these streams if we didn't have the support of everybody through the website patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's about the best. This is about the best copy read I've ever done in my life. And this is going great.
Yeah, they got it free.
Smooth as butter.
Yeah.
Y'all want to play Wingspan?
Yes.
I know I do.
Okay.
I'm ready to look at birds.
I'm ready
Great.
to lay a clutch.
Oh God, that. Well, we have our first clutch of the stream here.
Oh.
Please keep track, chat, of how many clutches show up.
Oh God, what do I got to do here now? I got to choose 5 things to keep among the birds, and because I'm the one who's being viewed here, I'm the one who has to make these choices matter.
I will simply not perceive the hidden information that you are showing to me on stream.
You don't do squat for me, Warbler.
Don't worry, I'm not going to cheat. On purpose, anyway.
For those of you at home that don't know how Wingspan works, it's a game about birds, and it's about being a bird and building bird stuff. It's like a deck builder, an engine builder.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are 3 areas, green, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
Each correspond rather to a habitat, if you will. You need to buy food to get birds to live there. And when birds live there, they lay eggs. And then when they're in the water, you draw cards. You know, it's exactly like real life.
It's like how well you just gotta sort of like build like chains of birds that all work well together. Like you can lay an egg to get a food to draw a card. You know what I mean? Not exactly in that order, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way
Oh, go ahead.
Well, the way I tried to explain the drawing the cards, which you do in the blue, which is the water, is it's like any kind of water bird that plucks its food from a lake or the sea or whatever. You know, it's like you swing down, you grab it, and you pick it up. And they didn't question it then, and don't question this now.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta start off here with...
Also, the most important part about this game is that when you click on the birds, they make bird noises.
And you can rapid click. That's why I'm going to be actively searching out turkey. So that I can play turkey. So that Ian can activate my turkey. And I do all of that for you, Chad.
Yes. The hummingbird making the appropriate sounds.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm making a lot of choices here.
Ian, you've been entertaining us in the Slack with pictures of your hummingbird feeder outside your house.
Yes.
Is that what? Do you know what kind of hummingbirds are coming to visit you?
Yes, I believe they were identified by a friend of the show, Meg, as a Anna's hummingbird.
Anna's hummingbird.
Yeah, which is native to this area of British Columbia and will often winter this far north.
So Anna, if you're out there and you're missing your hummingbirds, they're over by Ian's house.
Are they in this game though?
Oh, absolutely, they have to be. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen them in there before.
I believe so. I think that is the hummingbird in this game.
Well, not completely.
Or
Perhaps I say too much.
I think there are 3 different hummingbirds, maybe 2 of them.
In game, at least.
You have to line them all up in a row and then click them all in a nice little ditty.
All right. God, I'm having a really hard time deciding what kind of birds I want to choose. All right. Let's see. What food do I need now?
The cool ones.
What kind of bird life do you want to live?
Yeah.
So, Wheeler, you saying you were a fan of ducks earlier in the stream?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Are you familiar with the Twitter webcomic Little Nuns?
Little nuns?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I think I should actually send that your way then. It's a very duck populated, but single panel I think once every couple days, and tells a rich story over the past year so far.
I think I've seen Ian sharing these.
Lots of good duck content there, and
Lots
also
of nuns.
Also emu, and there's a hidden chicken in every panel.
Well, I love birds and I have a relationship with Catholicism, so I mean, this is everything I could ask for.
Oh, it's my turn.
Sorry, Matt.
That's interesting. I want that one. There's so many good things here.
Is this...
Yep.
So I'm looking at a series of very cute pictures involving nuns getting either frustrated or they're encouraging a whole bunch of ducks.
Mm-hmm.
This is the series?
I think this is it, yes.
Ooh, okay. I like what I'm seeing.
I've posted a link to in our super secret text channel.
Super secret, you say on stream.
Oh, what the hell? You know what? Chat, you get one too.
Yeah.
This one's free. This is what we call a multimedia experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a other screen birds. Multi-birds.
Just wait
The
until...
companion app is just Ian's links.
Yeah.
Read. After 3 turns in game, please read 2 more chapters.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get to choose 5 things. Has anybody ever gone for the 5 birds?
I was so tempted. That's why it took me so long. I was like, what if I just take all of the birds?
You've got to have a good grip to take all 5 birds.
Yeah.
After all, why shouldn't I take all 5 birds?
I was like, I could build a bird engine. And this bird's just good value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw bird cards, then brown powers, and this habitat will activate.
Habitate?
Activate. Ooh.
Is that a Power Rangers call word?
Brown
What?
powers activate?
Habitate, activate. And then they all turn into birds.
Ooh.
They acclimatate.
Yeah.
All right. Actions beginning. Press A to start turn. I will. I pushed A. Please respond. Thank you. All right. Let's. Oops. Head on up to the apple. Let's flap on down to the apple patch. And,
You have apples?
Well, I mean they're pineapples, by which I mean cones. Please don't think too hard about what I say.
I remember in high school art class, I and my friends there were scandalized to
hummingbird.
learn
Hummingbirds
how
feed on
pineapples
nectar,
grew,
but they also
which
eat
was
many
to say
small
not
insects.
in trees.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
in the ground.
This was, of course, after one of my friends drew a pineapple tree. And the teacher just kind of accepted that as part of the artistic process.
Yeah, I figured the don't think too hard about what I say when it would go directly into the quote database there.
Yeah.
It's one of those evergreen statements that...
What else do I need?
I'm going to tell you now, Kathleen, you need everything. This is a game about needing things.
Alright. I only get one food, right? Because I don't have any birds out yet.
You got to build that engine.
Wingspan is about the wants of birds and the the needs of man.
Yeah, the needs of this person is to pop off with birds.
I popped off with my morning dove.
You're describing my retirement plans.
Ian, I hope that you have a solarium filled with rare fruit and that you cook and birds everywhere.
That would be lovely. I'd just be happy if I get to retire.
I know that feeling.
Sad to hear, yeah.
So, just to quickly, does the eye under the puppet, does that mean that we're looking at Matt's?
Yes, that's
Stuff right now?
correct.
Activate my morning dove for
Like a
chat.
bird.
Now you see, the strategy here is that I have that morning dove, which gives me no bird points. It's worth nothing. It's a worthless bird. But when I activate it, I get an egg, so I can get food and egg at the same time. That's called synergy.
Wow.
I picked
heard
the
it here
bird with the
first.
coolest hair.
Morning dove's worth nothing.
Yeah. Literally 0 bird points.
I have Enfish. I should use Enfish.
Transform fish into bird.
Become... Whoop, nope. Play bird. Give fish. Stay in cave for 3 days.
Osprey. Ospreys are excellent hunters, catching a fish in at least 1 out of every 4 dives.
1 out of every 4 dives doesn't sound great, actually.
Oh, I was thinking about that exact quote.
Oh yeah, I guess you folks aren't hearing the stuff from Ian's game, but there's the person who's just explaining ospreys.
Yeah, it's like the osprey succeeds in its hunt 1 every 4 dives, like as it dives to the water to pluck a fish.
I feel like that's like the osprey kind of trying to spin the fact that they miss 3 out of 4 times.
Well, you miss 100% of the fish you don't hunt.
Yeah. The family cabin that my family has over in the West Kootenays here, we go there and it's on a lake, and the ospreys are there. And we see them dive bomb, I think, kind of late afternoon. And it is quite a sight once you've had 1 or 2 beers in you, just to see a fish just get destroyed by a bird.
I think I
Diving.
could cheer for that even if I was sober.
Yeah, same. But what is even more interesting is seeing that osprey flying away to its nest, and then a bald eagle comes by and harasses it enough that it drops the fish.
Oh.
And it's just sad.
The bald eagle's
just
like,
sad.
why should I bother diving? I could just go after this osprey.
Yeah.
Let's... Oh no. Eggs.
Eggs?
Eggs required.
Have eggs been called?
Eggs are
Eatable
now
GS eggs.
on the field. You'll make 2 eggs. You'll make 2 eggs. Osprey, make eggs.
Mm. Oh, Wheeler, I have Wilson's snipe, one of your favorite birds, I believe. If you
Oh, it's a
wanna
good-
come see.
Let me take a gander at that snipe. Morning dove. It's very good. It's like an American woodcock, except it just sounds like Woody Woodpecker.
It does, yeah. Have you seen this one, Ian?
Probably not. And I
It
don't
has
know
a-
that I can.
It has a good mouth. Good face.
It also just has classic Wingspan trivia, where like you're like, oh, I learned something. Oh, well now I'm sad. It just says it can fly up to 60 miles per hour. Semicolon. Good snipers can shoot them.
I'm sorry. Wow.
And now you know.
Like it's just this assertion of like, yeah, it's impressive, but we could still kill him. We still got him.
It's important to assert dominance over the entire kingdom.
Yeah.
That said, I mean, the trivia on the hummingbird here, that they feed on nectar but also eat many small insects, not entirely true. They also get their minerals by licking rocks. And I know this because one of the hummingbirds that had come to visit me a while back, after it had finished, draining its little beak in nectar, just flew up, moved toward the window, gave it a good long lick, pulled back, came up and gave it another one, and then left.
Winked at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I lick your window.
Guess what, everyone? You get free stuff.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Now a hummingbird, that would be a tough one for a sniper to get. They've got the like VTOL capabilities that make them rather unpredictable in the air.
Oh yeah. Having watched them now in super slow motion has been a real wake-up call as to how they work. Wilson Snipe, all players draw one card from the deck. Do it now.
It's a free card. You're welcome.
Free gray catbird.
Yeah. It's great.
It's like real estate, but it's a bird.
Catbird.
You can go anywhere. Repeat a brown power on what?
Repeat the brown power, Ian.
Go
Delicious.
anywhere with the catbird.
I tremendously screwed up my last turn because I was like, this will work. No, it won't. I forgot to read the words if available. And then I was like, oh no. Oh no.
The standard setup with games like this where it's like, I think I'm doing pretty good. First turn of the game. Well, I'm completely screwed.
Yeah, well, it's just I could have had a really explosive turn, but I wasted it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh well, that's okay.
You
It's
don't
not
want your
about-
birds to explode.
Well, yeah, it's fine. This is about spending time with friends.
Sure, everyone gets some food.
Food?
Starting with, I don't know. Keep reading, I only get one food.
Good. My tummy's rumbly.
Sound like someone's a Cracker Barrel boy.
No, I think I'm in the age bracket where I hate Cracker Barrel.
Wait, did I just do my turn?
Or don't know what it is.
No, you got free food.
I got free food. Thank you.
Never
I-
actually been to a Cracker Barrel, so
Yeah, we have Cracker Barrel cheese. I always thought it would be, that's a weird kind of thing to have a restaurant tied
Yeah.
to it, you know? Like, it's not like, here are the Red Lobster biscuit, mix or whatever.
I always imagined it to be like a celebration of craft foods. And not craft as in like well made by hand. I mean like the conglomerate. with a
Capital K, craft, yeah.
I've never seen crackers served or preserved in a barrel.
It
Presumably-
seems like a bad...
Yeah, presumably it happens. It happened at one time.
I mean, I'd like to break into a Cracker Barrel like that. I think we're probably looking at like crackers like that were probably hardtack and much less
Right.
exciting to get to crack into.
Yeah. Now I'm just imagining, like, cracking into a barrel of wine, and it just has all the communion wafers floating in it. That's a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah,
It's a
we all
two-in-one experience.
Well, they say we all have to take our turn in the barrel. I guess that's capital his turn.
Wow. Now I want Cracker Barrel, like a Cracker Barrel. It's like, you know, when you get your like chili in a bread bowl. It's like I want I want to get like I don't know, clam chowder in a Cracker Barrel. And then
Just like
I
an
ate the
entire
barrel.
Yeah. No, the Cracker Barrel is actually just one of those bread bowls, but it's made of like leavened and highly salted cracker material instead of like just bread.
Just a solid block of pressed flour with a cylinder reamed out of it.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, I will lay an egg on this bird.
If you like it, then you should have laid an egg on it.
These are just barrels filled with saltines. What the hell is wrong with you people? Do you know what it was? Take a guess at the timeline. Like guess when these were actively used.
Oh, I want to say 1972.
Wow, that's well 1916, but I don't know. I have a very like I'm getting big like colonial America vibes of, or even just at least the 1800s.
Well, nothing says the Malaise era like a barrel full of saltines.
Oh. Maybe the Dust Bowl just refers to the mouths of people that eat nothing but these barrels filled with saltines.
You're mentioning a Malaise era. What era of wrestling was that?
Well, I mean, when Big Tricky Dick went up against the Mondale Massacre.
Wow.
I like the idea. I do like the idea of a Malaise era of wrestling where it's like, yeah, it was not a good time. The wrestlers were just kind of like, eh.
It's Nixon from the top ropes, and he's giving his signature Spiral Agnew.
It's the Malaise era of wrestling, sponsored by mylays.com.
Oh, you've got about a 50% chance at SummerSlam.
Oh my god.
I'm crazy.
Oh, who's that coming in from the other promotion? Why, it's young Jimmy Carter.
Oh no.
He'll be relevant in a few years and make a championship push.
They're playing his song.
I don't know enough about this era of American politics. That Spiral Agnew joke was fucking absolutely god tier wheeler. What a good joke.
I also I just would like to appreciate that the imitation of Richard Nixon and Spiro Agnew has changed to the Futurama version of it. Like that's what everyone does now, which I like.
Just Nixon is just perpetually just jowly, but Spiro Agnew is just
yeah.
just rage. A raging headless corpse. Jimmy Carter would probably. I mean, you got to get Peanuts in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe something about I don't know, something about the Panama Canal or inflation.
They're inflating the Panama Canal. There, you got it both right there.
I mean, well, no, I can see the political cartoon right now. It's Jimmy Carter as Charlie Brown.
Oh no!
With Lucy wearing a shirt that says American Congress on it, and the football says Peanut Farm. Or no, they're just, it's not even a football, it's just a peanut that he's trying to kick.
That's, yes.
It's Mr. Peanut he's trying to get.
The Schultz
No.
Slam.
No, because he had a peanut farm, Matt.
And
Yeah.
That's literally his thing.
But I feel like that's one of those like settings that a like a hack political cartoonist could go back, like could just replace the labels on that with whatever happens to be the topic of the day. Just be like, it's this person kicking a football, and the football has this written on it. It's going to be taken away.
I've definitely seen like a few like political cartoons where it's just like, you know, there's this scene unfolding that makes no sense, but everyone has helpful labels attached to them, but also nothing else makes no sense.
Yeah.
It really helps navigate through just these like ass backwards far right comics where I'm like, what? Why are you trying? Oh, thank God. Everything is labeled 8 times with a bunch of arrows.
Yes.
Oh, and here I am. I'm the sicko in the window.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh.
I mean, the Onion parody political cartoons are amazing for that, but also disturbing in how much they are sometimes not a parody, which I guess is the whole Onion. Not the
I believe
Onion
Subtlety
thing.
died right back in 1992.
R.I.P. Ooh.
Is Ian giving us all free food?
You know it.
Thank you, Ian. I really appreciate that.
Thank
When
you
I
so
eat,
much.
you eat.
Yeah, just like that?
Whoa. Bring that back. Oh, wow. My hummingbird is popping right off.
What? Yeah,
Look at him go!
What's happening to your hummingbird? It's shedding.
Well, I guess that's what happens when its power activates. Wow.
It molts.
Aggressively.
Your hummingbird is going in Super Saiyan mode. He's just humming too much. He's humming at the wrong frequencies. He's shaking himself apart.
Yeah, this is just the bird version of like the Flash vibrating to get into the speed forces. The bird just
It's like, no,
It's no longer humming. It's actually just yelling.
no, Jerry, you can't hum that fast. You're gonna rattle yourself apart. Slow down, man.
You just hear the tiniest, highest pitched scream, and then it just lays an egg, and then it's done.
You know, it's a product that I really should exist. It's just, you know, like a fake bird that you would put on, like a fake crow or an owl that someone might put on their house to scare off other kind of birds. But a hummingbird, but it makes noise. But the noise is just a grown man screaming. It's just programmed to do it like once every 3 weeks or whatever. Someone's gonna be like, what was that? Is someone okay? I think it was coming from that bird. What? What are you talking about? No?
It reminds me of finding out what the noise was that hummingbirds made. Because I kept hearing this sound that it sounded like, I guess, a leaky steam pipe or something.
Yeah, a little bip, 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 bip.
Oh no,
Almost.
that bip 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 would be nice. This is a
It's like a milk foamer.
it's like a milk foamer or like a modem trying to connect with itself.
Oh, the hummingbirds that come to my hummingbird feeder are like, tit-tit-tit-tit-tit. And then they sound kind of like pissed off that you're there.
Yeah. No, they are very angry all the time.
Oh yeah.
But
Hummingbirds are loud and aggressive. I've noticed.
the reason I like
Live in a
get so many,
constant state of hangriness.
Like the reason I get so many photos is because the cedar tree outside my window is the perching point for the hummingbird in the area, and they have to make their presence known to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm humming here.
They're like tiny feathered like fighter pilots, right?
I have noticed hummingbird on hummingbird violence outside my window.
Yeah, they
on
get
a
pissed off
regular
at each
basis.
other.
Yeah.
I feel like they're used to scarcity of resources, so they gotta fight each other for it, right?
It might also be a bit of small dog syndrome. You gotta bark big and loud in order to be taken seriously.
Cool, Stellar's J. Okay, can I finally activate a bird? No, that's not what I want. I want, yes, catbird me.
Are you playing out a catbird?
7. I might not be.
Can I play multiple birds in a turn?
No. Not
you-
unless you get the
God.
bird that specifically tells you can play a second bird in that habitat
Right.
on the same
Okay,
turn.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
The combo birds.
Yeah. And that's literally their special thing.
Yeah, I took a combo bird because I was like, that'll be amazing.
All right, Osprey, it's your turn to egg.
Great
Yeah.
catbird.
Make sure you have all the
Catbirds
eggs you
mimic other
need
birds
and all
also
the
have a
food you
call
need
that
for that
sounds like a
move.
cat meowing.
I've made
Fair.
that mistake before that I didn't have enough eggs.
Right.
The eggs are what'll get you for sure, especially if it's like putting out that third bird, and then you got to put one in the fourth part. You're like, I got 2 eggs. You're like, no, you need 3, dude. It'll get you. It'll get you every
Oh, do
time.
you need an egg for each? I've forgotten how to play this game. Apparently, do you need an egg for each bird past the first? Oh yes,
Yeah, you can see across
in a
the top row.
habitat. Yes, I see that now. I figured it out.
It's definitely one of those things where, like, no matter how much you play this game, sometimes you will just forget. You'll just be like, why can't, what's going on? The game's broken. It has to be. Oh, I have no eggs. I see.
Aha. Okay.
It is I who is broken.
It's definitely something that has
All right,
happened
time to start the engine going.
as we've been playing more digital board games. You know, there's that aspect where, because the game is keeping track of all the rules of the game. And so, like, we'll be playing Root, and we'll be like, why can't I move here? This is dumb. The game's broken. It'll be like, oh no, we were just cheating before. when we were playing it in person, we just didn't know the rule.
I kind of like that, though. There's a certain charm to the, like, you know, you're not cheating, you're just breaking all the rules. Like, there's no, it's not intentional.
Yeah,
It's
if everyone
not
agrees,
malicious.
it's not cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a house
like-
rule.
It's like the house rule of free parking getting the communal money pit in Monopoly, which ruins the game and makes everyone hate everyone because it goes on forever. But that's a common house rule. It's a house rule, so you can't go against it.
Matt, I think you mean the house rule of not auctioning properties when someone decides not to buy it. After landing on it.
Is that a thing?
The official rules of Monopoly are, when a person lands on a property, they have the option to purchase it. If they do not purchase it, it goes up for auction.
Oh.
That seems like it would speed the game up a lot.
It kind of does. You may remember from that one time we actually decided to play one single game of Monopoly by the
Yeah.
actual rules.
Huh. I've never played with that rule, and I think that's because the last time I played Monopoly, I was under the age of 13. And anyone under the age of 13 does not want to read something called a rule book.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah, I don't think our Monopoly set had a rule book because everybody knows how to play, right? But yeah, that would cut out a lot of turns of hopelessly like circling the board, hoping to get money, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be bird monopoly, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, there's dog monopoly and cat monopoly.
You
There's
could be
a-
the change you wish to see in the world, Wheeler, if there isn't.
There's
Yeah.
a Langford Monopoly. I hope there's Burke Monopoly.
There's
Langford
Monopoly?
Yes, there is Langford Monopoly.
Wow.
What is the boardwalk and park place of Bird Monopoly?
Oh, Burke
Ian?
Monopoly.
I mean, of Langford Monopoly too. I'm curious.
The Burger King is Park Place.
Bird Monopoly. I'd say you gotta put like the Emperor Penguin there, or or the Kakapo.
Oh, you buy. Oh, okay. No, when I mean bird monopoly, I mean that you just, you know, instead of a thumbtack or an iron, it's all just different
Oh.
birds, and your real
Okay.
estate is like twigs, bush,
Egg on branch.
what? Yeah, water that isn't too deep.
I have an idea, but I have a question. Well, I have a question because I want to. So if I now finally have a bird in the bush in the trees and a bird in the fields, do I get to get food and lay eggs in one turn? No, right?
No,
Uh,
you get one action.
Yeah. How do
you
I
choose one line to activate, right?
How do I lay eggs? I've got the choose food thing option up.
You go to the field.
Yeah, I am in the field, and it's like, and it says lay eggs, but it says, it's very weird. It says choose bird. Like I have a literal like visual bug or something like that where I'm
Oh,
Or did you-
it's asking you to lay one egg on this bird, the
Yeah.
northern bobwhite.
Yeah, I just want to lay an egg. How do
You
I
have
do
to
that?
click on the little egg symbol. I think you have to click on the leftmost open egg.
That's what I'm literally doing.
Or are you partway
Click to-
through playing a bird?
No. I want to go back. I don't want to choose any food from the bird feeder. Or are we getting free food? Is this what's going on?
I think we're in free food mode. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
such an idiot. I was like, no.
So my
Well-
popping off right now is starts with ruby-throated hummingbird giving everyone free food, and then the gray catbird allows me to repeat 1 power of a bird in this habitat, so we get
Oh
more free
God.
food.
Oh, that's very exciting.
Get
Groupon.
fed, y'all.
I will say that I understand the confusion. Earlier, when I was trying to like familiarize myself with the computer version of this game again, I had a crow in the field that has the whole like you can discard an egg to get 2 food, and so it was 1 bird in the field is effectively worth 2 in the bush.
Oh my.
Oh.
You made the joke I was trying to make.
Well, this is a true story and a bad joke.
By the by, with Langfordopoly, Park Place is represented by Hatley Castle for some reason.
They're allowed
And-
to include fake locations now.
And guess what? Boardwalk is? Why, it's downtown Langford.
What? They don't even have a street?
I know.
What about Veterans Memorial Parkway? That was a very local joke.
I mean, you can get Darcy's Pub as the first one around after Go.
Ian, I think we should make Innsbrugopoly.
Oh my god, yes.
Well, obviously, like, we'll just put it up and, like, you can skin your own Monopoly board, essentially.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tabletop simulator or whatever.
Alright. Do I deserve a stellar J, or do I just want to be a good J?
Get both. Be bad. Don't you want to be bad, Ian?
Oh, I mean, yes. Let's... No, I don't want to do that. Shoot. F. Cool.
No, I think you
everyone
can...
gets food.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
thank you.
yeah, can't you be? I think you could be.
No, I can't be out once I'm popping off into the hummingbird.
Oh no.
So everyone gets food.
Okay, this time I know it's coming, so I'm not, like, waiting for Ian to, like, do a thing. And then it's like, oh, my turn has started. What do I want to take? I will take, I have so much food. I'll hedge my bets. It's in the water.
Crasher asks, would the railroads be the culvert grid or the rum tunnels? No, I think for Innsbrugopoly, the railroads would be unbuilt planned railroad.
2 turns left in the round. Oh, I get free food?
Yeah, this is not your turn. This is just getting even
Yep.
more free food.
I don't even
There's no
see-
indication that it's not my turn, though. Like, because I'm sitting there waiting for Ian to finish his turn, because my turn is next, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you can choose again. The only thing you can do is take food. It's like, what?
Yeah, there should be
By the way,
something
you're
that's
all-
like why you are now seeing
Yeah.
this screen.
By the way, you're all going to get food again.
We're getting 3 food?
2 food. Because the hummingbird is activated, but the catbird, which will reactivate the hummingbird, has not yet activated.
Oh.
That hummingbird
nope.
is so stimulated right now.
I think I would be actually doing okay if I had done this, if I hadn't have, like, wasted my second turn completely. But I feel like I need one more turn to finish my plan.
That's kind of how this game goes. every round for me.
You always just feel one turn off.
Yeah.
URN and ERN.
Heyo. So in further bird news, it looks like it's going to be a good year for breeding down in New Zealand when it comes to the kakapo population.
Good year for breeding.
Yay!
Well, yeah, apparently you can tell that because of the particular berry production that the kakapos like to eat.
Oh.
The horny berry are in full swing.
I love how incredibly like kakapos should definitely be extinct. Not because they're not great, like they're an awesome bird, but they are just like a very poorly thought out in terms of in terms of survival instinct bird.
Mm-hmm.
Kakapos should be extinct. Paul, November 24th, 2021.
It is a big, big, fat, flightless bird whose main method of attracting a mate is sitting on its nest and making a really loud noise, attracting everything towards it.
That's most birds.
Yeah, Paul, it is. And I've been married for 7 years, and so it looks like it worked.
I'm so happy that they're not, but I don't know why they're not.
They're just too charismatic to die.
I mean, maybe that's it. They're just all the other animals are like, this is suspicious. Maybe it's like, this seems too easy.
They might also just taste bad. Who knows?
Well, there were predation issues previously, but the biggest problem these days is actually a genital disease. So,
From too much parrot excitement.
irony there.
I mean, they're also. It's also because they're in New Zealand, so they're sort of the predators. Natural predators are not as common.
Exactly. It was cats that came in and really put
Oh,
a number on them.
That would do it.
There's only 201 of them. Wow.
That's more than there were. Actually, I think it was 265 by today's report.
Oh.
But
Hooray.
it's more than the 165 of just a few years ago.
That's
I
good.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to encourage horny kakapos. Please go ahead.
Oh, I remember when I of course spent a few years, my first years of my life in New Zealand, and I don't really remember it, but we had an outdoor cat that apparently used to bring in very colorful birds all the time. It's like, ah!
As long
And
as
now
they
you're not
weren't
allowed to
larger
have an
than-
outdoor cat.
As long as they weren't larger than the cat, it's probably fine.
So I can't draw birds and play birds in the same turn, eh?
No, unless your engine allows you to do that at the same time.
Yeah. You can either buy food, lay eggs, draw cards. Sometimes birds you play will let you do one of the other things, but you only get to pick one of those actions.
I'm just excited for my next turn because I'm going to pinch out such a large clutch.
Please don't say the word or the phrase pinch out while I'm looking at the Swift.
I just have so many good synergies here. My 2 sparrows.
What a terrible game I've just played.
What do we got going on here? Clark's Nutcracker. Northern Bob White. Didn't he host America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yeah. Wait.
I thought he played all those USO shows.
Yeah.
Swing.
Bob White Goldthwait?
Oh my god. Now that's a bird call I'd love to hear spammed on Wingspan.
Really big shoe. Really big shoe.
Oh, I need some mice.
It's just hearing it majestically float through the forest as you're hiking down.
Oh crap! Eggs in the water. Oh,
Eggs in the water. Hope you have eggs in the water. Do you have eggs in the water, Wheeler? You have to tell us. We're the government.
no, I don't. I'd never play for bonuses. I play for the birds.
You play for that common raven you have and that hooded Ganser.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good puff on that bird.
Are there like Steam Workshop mods for this game that change the bird calls into different things? If not-
Wingspan mod pack.
Yeah, if not, why not?
Hey, I'm flapping here.
I did
like,
not
you know,
I was the
the-
only one with.
Like Randy Savage or something.
Hey, I'm Randy Savage.
Slap into it.
Oh,
Snap
we get
into
another
a stim
round. Oh, thank goodness.
There's
There
a
are 4 rounds,
Pokemon
Kathleen.
mod. Wait, no.
Oh,
it's
thank
not.
God. All right, I'm feeling okay then. I
Was
thought
this-
I was like, well, I have done nothing. Everybody else is absolutely popping off.
The next one's eggs in a tree hole.
Get your eggs in the hole.
All right.
That old country song, Eggs in the Tree Hole.
And the silver spoon, etc., etc.
Let's see, I need eggs. No one likes making eggs.
I like making eggs. I made 5 last turn.
What do I need there?
I got really worried because I thought you were about to say I made 5 and then imply that you ate 5 eggs at once. It's too many eggs at once.
I think 50 is the one that's supposed to make me impressive to people.
Yeah, I could eat 50 eggs.
Hard boiled. Yeah, we'll make some eggs. Click to lay eggs.
I mean, Gaston did what? 4 dozen and then 5 dozen?
Well, yeah, 4 dozen to help him get large, and then 5 dozen, and
5 dozen is his maintenance level of eggs.
well, yeah. Now his heart is roughly the size of a barge.
Guess what, everyone? You get free stuff.
Oh hell yeah!
I love free stuff.
Free realist eggs.
You know, Cool Hand Luke is one of my favorite movies of all time. For a lot of reasons, but also just the fact that I remember somebody telling me, like, very early on, like, it's a very obvious Christ allegory. And then watching it and just getting to the scene where he eats 50 eggs and being like, oh, yeah.
Is that Loaves and Fishes in reverse?
Yeah. Teach a man how to cook eggs, he'll make breakfast for the rest of his life. Bet a man he can't eat 50 eggs?
He'll die.
You'll take that bet.
Oof.
That's the real passion of the Christ right there. God, I have so many birds in my hand.
I really need to start laying eggs.
Everyone keeps saying that.
It keeps being true. What do I need to do? Oh my god. I don't like this bird.
Like, personally?
Yeah, I got a vendetta against this bird.
It knows what it did.
I don't need to say it again.
Nope. Everybody gets a card.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the
Another
white-faced ibis.
Which one's the Australian bin chicken? That's an ibis.
It is one of the ibises, but
An Australian bin chicken?
Yeah, they're really amazing, beautiful birds, but their role in the Australian habitat seems to be fishing ice cream wrappers out of garbage cans at zoos.
Hey,
Oh,
it
we
is
don't
an
have the-
important role
Oh,
in the
yeah.
complex interlocking ecosystem.
That's true.
We don't have the Oceania expansion for Wingspan, unfortunately. We're not playing with it. You're not going to be able to draw that card.
Oh my
I've
god.
heard it's good.
How is this bird not, like, excessively popular on the internet? It's gorgeous and it's diving into garbage.
Yeah.
Like, that's most of the, you know, aesthetic goals of people online, right?
Because
I feel like you just captioned that with me IRL,
Yeah.
and then, you know, oh, you just do a 50-second TikTok explaining these birds.
See, the
And then
problem
that's
is
all
the
people want.
The ibis, it ain't getting nothing without the cockatoo to open the bins for them.
Oh my god.
Teamwork.
Wait, really?
That's
Oh.
class solidarity.
The cockatoos have recently, and I mean within the past few months, gained the ability to, or the knowledge, and to push bricks off the top of wheelie bins and then open them of their own power.
Good birds.
They're too powerful.
Did they have like? Was there some sort of like symposium where they got together and there's one cockatoo got up and was like, "Everybody, I present to you pushing blocks off the top." And everyone's like, "Very good, very good, very good."
It is absolutely a learned behavior because it's spreading slowly, and not all cockatoos, even within the same flock, can do it.
Oh.
No,
The
you're
dumb
doing,
cockatoos
yeah,
don't know what to
You're
do.
doing it. You're doing it wrong. You just put another block on top of the. Look, didn't you follow the guy? We had a training session this morning.
I wouldn't say they're dumb. Maybe this is the thing with the cockatoos. It could be that they're dumb. It could also be that the ones who aren't doing it are just lazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my favorite
Yeah, but you
quality
already
of
know how to push the
birds.
brick, Steve. I don't need to push the brick.
Yeah.
When you're smart enough to know how to get into something, you're smart enough to realize when someone else knows how to get into something.
So,
Yeah, the ones that won't get caught and thrown into cockatoo jail.
so
hey, thanks for pushing the brick off. I'm gonna eat this now.
there's an article here about these bin chickens. And it calls them, the article says, the big myth about Australia's most hated bird. And, I mean, it's like, what, 1 o'clock in Australia right now? So there might be some Aussies in chat. I mean, it's a Twitch chat, and it's our Twitch chat. There are Aussies in chat. I know you people. What about the magpie? This can't be the most hated bird in Australia. People hate bin chickens more than
What
than
about
magpies?
the emu? There was a war with them. And
Well,
they
that was like a
lost.
war.
Yeah, what about just like the boring old seagull? You have those and they suck as far as birds go.
Yeah. I once had an East Coaster, like a North American East Coaster, but not on the sea, mention how they like the seagulls. And I had such a guttural reaction of just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I was mad. That'd be like, oh, I think they're kind of neat. It's like, what? No. What about the pigeons? There was a whole thing from there because they hate the pigeons. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I feel like an old man rambling to my like grandkids.
You're airing your grievances.
I mean,
Some people just don't like birds for some reason. I don't understand them.
I live on the 4th floor, so which lines up almost perfectly with the top of the top of like street lights. So like seagulls and things can sit on top of street lights and be right outside my window.
I have a very vivid memory of a Friday night paper fight where, like, early into the introduction, there's just a silence, and all of a sudden it's just like a most vivid seagull call. And it was like, who was that? Like, what? What happened there?
Who gave them the mic?
My favorite thing with seagulls is there'll be like the big flock of them. There'll be or you know, or not even that big a flock. There'll be like 3 or 4 all sitting around, and then one will go like "Rah, rah, 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 rah." He's going like, I thought we were gonna do like we were all gonna do that together. You guys said if I did it, you would all do it too.
Yeah.
And now I look like an idiot. Like the sort of like slow trail off on the call. It's like, okay, I guess we're not calling right now. Fine.
Yeah.
That's when you see the other seagulls just, plap, 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 plapping away in the other direction.
Yeah. Somebody in the friend group clapped when the plane landed. Everyone's just like, what are you... I don't know this person.
Wait.
What?
What's the implication of the friend group?
Hmm?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay.
You don't get it. You don't get on planes with people. Anyways, how are these birds? This is not going to end well.
Oh, it was one of those situations with the Bird Plus plane.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing a Sully Sullenberger thing here, or... Anywho...
I guess my main question there was, why are we framing a plane landing like it's a two-team situation?
No! I was picking between someone that clapped at a movie and someone that clapped when the plane lands, and I went with the plane landing.
Now I want stadium seating on the sides of runways just for people to be able to clap when planes land, or not, I guess. Team Crash got one today. Hey.
We stay winning.
I feel like I would also need like a play-by-play commentary person to explain like, why this is a particularly difficult landing that he's going to be doing here. Explain all the stuff that's going to be going on here.
Well, Paul, I tell you, it's a great day for a plane landing out here. We got tons of crosswind. I can tell you there are going to be some side squeaks today as the planes touch down.
Everybody gets to draw a card. Yay! Oh!
Yay!
The important thing is making the turns go as long as possible.
I swear by the I've remembered how to play this game long enough that I can now look at the cards in my hand and I can sort of form a plan, right?
Yeah,
that's the important
Which is
part.
before I was like, what the hell am I doing? Oh no.
Just look at the birds, feel the birds, experience the birds, and internalize the birds, and then you'll understand.
Second.
Inside everyone, there are two birds, and they won't shut the fuck up. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Please wait. Give me an hour, at least.
I got so angry. So I pulled an American Robin, and I got so angry during spring this year. Because there was an American Robin here on our... again, getting very territorial and pushing out some of my more favorite birds in the area.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What a rude bird.
No, very rude.
What kind of birds did it what kind of birds did it kick out of their habitats?
That robin was chasing after hummingbirds and the juncos and the finches, the nuthatch, anything.
Apparently, robins only live like 3 years because they live by bird standards, extremely violent, active lifestyles.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, what am I doing here? Right, I'm laying eggs.
The red belly of the robin is like the bird equivalent to like a no regrets tattoo.
Yeah. No regrets.
Powerful,
Haven't heard that one in a
powerful
while.
energy.
Yeah.
Those birds.
You look inside the lower part of a robin's beak, and it's got some kind of mouth tattoo going on there.
Seed.
Oh,
Seed. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. Only 71 hours, 59 minutes, and 31 seconds left in this game, folks. It could go any way but loose. any which way but loose.
Don't let your birds loose.
But if I love something, I must set it free.
When you get home from a long day of work, it's fine to let those dogs bark, but don't let those birds loose.
No, seriously, that's one of the reasons I don't have a bird, is that there are far too many electrical cables just around this place.
We'll just get rid of those and then get the bird.
Yes.
Don't you want to simplify your life, Ian? And add a complication of a bird?
Oh, absolutely.
Do pet birds get lonely? Sorry, my mic cut out. Do pet birds get... Do they have, like, attachment issues?
Oh god, yes. That's the main thing about
It depends the kind of bird, but there can be real problems. I mean, like stuff like the typical thing is, or the thing that you always hear about is like parrots, because like a parrot can live like 60 years.
Oh,
and so
Wow.
like the owner will die, and then somebody will have to deal with this parrot.
that's why if you're gonna get a parrot, get it when you're like 5.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is like like a new person enters the family, like someone gets married or they have kids or whatever, and the bird is like, why is this other person here? I'm going to attack them randomly for no reason.
Yep. This is why, Wheeler, I was on the Greyhaven bird sanctuary site last night looking at adoptable animals, and by God, if I had better soundproofing in this condo to be able to handle a cockatoo, I would absolutely be bringing home a 30-year-old cockatoo right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The cockatoo is old as me.
Yep. And just about as clingy.
Lucky.
Oh.
I'm...
Did its owner die?
Unsure as to, or I don't think they say that on the advertising page for reasons, I guess, but they were rehomed recently.
Oh. I feel like nobody wants to say that in case people think the bird's haunted.
It's like the Highlander. The bird now has the person's power.
Yeah.
Good thing they didn't have the Wingspan bird trivia staff writing their Meet the Birds section.
Yeah. Oh, God.
This bird's owner was in a vicious car accident. And
This
the other
bird
one...
witnessed
Common
a
merganser.
fatal
Adult
heart
males can
attack.
eat fish more than a foot long.
Ooh,
But yeah,
these
what-
are some...
Go ahead.
Oh, these are just some handsome-looking birds.
Mhm.
Stevie's a 14-year-old Australian parrot. Oh.
Oh, you're on Greyhaven? Good.
Yeah, I'm not allowed... I think there's like a blanket ban on me having birds. Although this one's named Toot. So maybe my husband will give me a pass.
Rook.
God. That is a great name for a bird.
My uncle had pet crows.
Oh.
Yeah, he was, he felt like a cartoon character. I never got to meet any of them, but he legitimately just had these crows that would hang out with him and, like, follow him everywhere and, like, perch on his shoulder and stuff.
Oh, now that's how you know you really made it. I was recently, just before Desert Bus, out by the Valley Village downtown, and had some peanuts in my pocket. And so I thought, well, hey, I mean, there's a couple of crows here in the...
Schultz.
Well, it's time to make some friends. So tossed out some peanuts, and they were getting extremely close to me. There were some sparrows there, too, that were just like, oh, is there anything here for me? It's like, within touching distance.
Mhm.
Yeah, did not touch them because, it's consent. But the key was that there was also the old man who runs the hot dog stand.
Oh, the Mr. Tube steak guy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I found out after I'd finished, emptying my bag of peanuts that I keep in my bag, that apparently, according to him, am now part of the murder. Because he often, at the end of the day, will throw, whatever leftover smokies he says to them, which generally runs to 4 or 5.
Oh my
Wow.
god, just the idea of the guy like tossing tubed meat to a bunch of birds. It's like a
That is
bird fountain
powers.
with hot dog water.
Oh god.
I just like the Mr. Tubesteak guy basically just going like, "Hello, Ian. Welcome to the murder."
I mean, it was about like that. But I was like, oh, well, you're part of the murder now. Thank you.
Oh,
Unless that
wait.
means I'm now an accomplice or an
Yeah,
accessory.
I believe that is what one member of the murder is called, is an accomplice.
I do like the term accessory.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they have adopted you into, their murder, but you are
makes me
not
feel-
a bird, you are an accessory to murder.
It makes
That's
me feel
very
like
powerful.
a piece of merchandise too.
I want to be objectified by all these birds.
Get your favorite loading ready run action figures now, including Graham, Paul, James. Each comes with their own accessories like Ian, Matt, and Matt.
Ugh. Sorry, I'm birding around here.
I'm still kind of stuck on like the STD that a bird would get. Like,
What?
how would that manifest? Because you brought it up
Oh.
earlier.
Do you really want to know?
Is it more? Wait, hold on. Is it like not like a fun like lol STD? More like a what terrible thing that somehow spreading like like a cold would go through.
It's essentially crusty cloaca. And
I was gonna guess that.
Oh, why?
One of my favorite comedians from the 1930s.
I'm unclear as to what the fun STDs are.
please fill
You
us in
know.
on that, man.
Turn that HPB into HP wee.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Hello,
Just
my
get
baby.
some chapstick. Just get some chapstick. That'll solve that problem.
No.
Yeah.
Hello, my
What?
baby. Hello, my buddy. Check out my STD.
Sorry, chapstick on a bird? What?
For
I don't
crusty
think bird-
cloaca, yeah.
Oh no, that's gross. I just
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a bird applying chapstick to its beak. That's also kind of gross, actually. But
It just does a dip. It's like,
Yeah.
it just plants its face into like petroleum jelly, sort of like.
I dip,
Want to make sure keep that beak all nice and moist.
Oh no.
Cash that. I could have taken that. No. Yes. Everybody, get some food.
thank you.
Food?
Thank you.
But who goes first?
I don't care.
You have to choose.
I
Oh.
don't. I did.
There's a bird up for adoption. It's a cockatiel. It's just named Baby, or cockatoo. It's a cockatoo named Baby.
Good.
It's a very good name.
Baby.
This is a dangerous website.
If you're on the site, Peaches looks like someone I would, who would be a lot of fun.
What's in the teachings of Peaches?
Anyone or anything named Peaches, ton of fun. I've never heard of a bad Peaches.
I mean, the Peaches reference. I was like, boy, that's really not safe for stream, but
Oh, there's a pair of cockatoos named Cliff and Norm.
Oh
They had to
Please
give
do
them
not-
up. They had to give them up after they were charged for animal cruelty for feeding their birds beer.
no! Please do
Oh.
not give liquor to your birds.
Huh. Well, I think specifically it was Samuel Adams. That's why they were. That's a Bostonian beer, right? This is too deep in the feeder. Free food. Huh?
Lost in the sauce.
I forget what it was, but a couple weeks ago, Graham showed me a video that was of Tony Danza, who was a host of some sort of Disney 30th anniversary video. It was just, it's him thanking the various guests that he had. Miss Piggy, Will Smith, and DJ Jazzy Jeff, President Reagan, Gonzo, my main man Goofy. And it continues on and on. It gets weirder and weirder until it finishes, and he says goodbye, waves to the camera, and the camera pulls out, and for some reason it's the cast of Cheers. In character, in Cheers, watching this special as part of the special. And I'm just... I think about this every day now because it's horrifying.
That's the most ambitious crossover event in history.
It's just like, it's not so. What was weird to me is this is like in the middle of all of these like sitcom stars is like Ronald Reagan.
President Reagan.
He was an
My
actor,
main man
right?
Gonzo. He was an actor.
Yeah, but still.
Gonzo too.
Yeah.
Oh, food.
Until he went off into journalism.
What's...
Can't stop here. This is chicken country.
It's not my turn yet.
There's
just
free
gotta take
food coming
food.
around, yeah.
No,
I've almost figured out how to play the game.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah.
We're almost halfway through it.
I actually I know that it's super slow at first because nobody knows what they're doing, but once the game actually speeds up, I think it's good. It's a very solid and fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The number of actions you can take in a round as well, they cut them pretty significantly. Because it's just like, by this time, you kind of know what you're doing, you know? Hopefully, maybe.
Should we take a quick commercial break?
That's
Yeah.
probably a
We're
good
about halfway
idea.
through. So yeah, let's do that, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. When I said I was done chewing this pretzel, I lied. This is Crossing the Streams on Loading Ready Run, and we're playing Bird Game.
Is it a plain pretzel?
No, it's a big fancy schmancy one.
Oh, dang.
Wait a minute, is that from the new German place in town?
9. It's yeah, it's I think it's Portuguese or something.
A pretzel is good no matter the direct lineage of it.
Yes.
It's
As long as it goes directly into my mouth.
it is important to always make sure you have the provenance
no.
of your
Wrong one.
pretzel, though.
Don't worry, Kathleen, I was also trying to figure out whose turn it was, so we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
You think you're getting free food? Or is it your turn?
No, it's my turn. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Yes.
Oh, I have not seen that swift before. The white-throated swift.
I always wonder about like when the identifier of a bird is like a color or whatever, like the white-faced ibis or the white-throated swift or whatever. Like how many of them do they have to see before they're sure that's not just like they saw a weird one? It's like, is this white-throated swift a different thing than the brown-throated swift, or is it just one had a weird white patch?
At what point does it become an actual species? Yeah. What I like most about the white-throated swift is that it's just all adjectives.
It's true, yeah.
Okay. Oh, nope. That's not me. That's... Oh, you got the condor.
Like that bird.
Does anybody remember the early 80s Disney attempted series Condor Man?
The only thing I remember is being very excited as a small child to go Contour Man and jump off things.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the only thing I remember about that movie.
And jump off things.
Yeah. I mean, not,
Daisy.
dangerous things, but like he would jump off and like fly or whatever.
Yeah, he had a wingsuit, I guess, was his deal.
Oh.
But also a transforming car. Anyway. I was a sucker for transforming cars as a kid.
He can fly like a condor,
And now
he has a car that transforms like condors have. It's all in theme.
You like transforming cars? Buddy, do I have a series for you?
Oh, Inspector Gadget?
Oh, I was going to go with Mask.
Oh, yeah. They're working overtime.
Fighting crime? Fighting crime?
Yeah, it's a good thing they've got a good union. Mask 243 local.
Yeah. They got time and a half for the overtime that they were doing. Fighting
Arguing with someone on Twitter who says they're anti-mask and only realizing about 3 replies down.
It's the comment. What was it? The commandant?
I think so.
I think it's my turn, so you're gonna have to look this up for me.
I'm on it.
Alright. What are we even doing in this game?
Playing turns.
I have no birds that do what I get bonus. Ooh, wait, no, that's you. Okay.
Oh my god. They had like 5 voice actors total.
It's always a good sign. 1, 2, 3. Yes, time to make an ibis. Ooh, Nope. Back. There we go. Choosing the card activates the card. And let's hatch an ibis from a hummingbird egg. I'm sure it won't mind one bit.
White-faced ibis.
The bad guys were named Venom. Vicious evil network of mayhem.
Oh, it was an acronym?
Yeah, that O's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Yeah.
I want the evil organization to just like not quite land the acronym. Just be like, we are the vicious evil organization of carnage. It's like Venok. That's Venok isn't a thing. We were supposed to make a thing.
We're making it a thing.
Venor.
Wow, these names are so... Well, they're bad. But... Well, I mean, they're really bad. But to tie it back to a conversation we were having earlier, this is one of my favorite pieces of U.S. presidential history, is that President Gerald Ford, his actual his birth name, that's not his real name. His real name was Leslie Lynch King.
Oh.
Whoa.
But for the longest time, he just went... Yeah. The longest time he went by, not Leslie. Just went by Lynch King Jr. Yeah.
Not a good time for that.
No, God, no. And so you read names in this mask thing where their name are like in Dick Dastardly and whatnot. You're just like, there's no way somebody in this position of power would have a name like that. Surely. Oh wait, it's worse.
I'm not sure how I can transition from that story.
Oh, sure. Well, my birds are not great.
Well, that's okay. You think about birds, and I'm going to think about somebody who doesn't have a horrifically inappropriate name, like my Auntie Marlene. She has a very normal name. Ian, you got any ants with normal names?
It's no, absolutely none with normal names. The only thing this reminds me, of course, is of Gundam, where ridiculous names abound. God, what was it? Slager Law was the one that just came to me mind the other day.
Wait, that's the actual name of a Gundam and not something that the translator slipped in?
No, that's the name of the original Japanese characters. He was supposed to be, I guess, a mentor for Amuro.
Was he supposed to be American? Because that sounds like a Japanese person from the 80s naming an American character.
Well, technically, I believe Amuro was Quebecois.
Really?
Yeah. A
Or
lot of people came from Canada.
It's a
I had no
a Japanese conception of what Quebecois would be like, I guess.
That's Gundam as a whole.
Full frontal by the end of it. I'm not giving anyone any credit for anything.
Well, you know, Ian, Gundam is pretty great, and where would one go if one wanted to see somebody building some Gundams?
Well, Paul, it's a shame that you mentioned that, because tomorrow on Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry at 6 p.m. here on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network, I will unfortunately not be building a Gundam.
Oh.
But I will be building a plastic model of a Japanese robot, specifically Sevenger, from the 2020 hit show Ultraman Z.
Well,
Oh.
James put
Well,
the
that's pretty
wrong
good then.
thing in the description then.
Yeah.
I think he may have read all that and been Gundam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to say I'm building a Gundam.
It's the statue with all the tiny parts and the sprues.
The important thing is that once people tune in, that's when I've got them hooked for the next 3 hours and then take my time explaining things. I'm
So
nothing
the-
if not interminable.
So the like, oh, you're building a Gunpla, is the equivalent of like, oh, hey, do you have a game for Nintendo? My nephew has a Nintendo.
Oh, speaking of a super totally appropriate Nintendo game, I started playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 today. So far it rules, but I jokingly tweeted out, come watch me play Pokemon with dicks and swears. And like literally one of the first demons you can recruit has a tiny little dick and balls hanging out,
I
just
saw
like
it.
in the game.
I saw it. I was
it's
a
not-
viewer.
Oh,
I was a viewer of your stream, and they're not erotic
Shocked.
creatures.
no. I was like, wow, zero to truth on this tweet is like smaller than I thought. I thought that was going to be like a long-term tease, but no.
What is the name of this villain?
Uh,
I'll just search Shin Megami Tensei Dick and Balls.
well, there is
I'm
one
sure
that
that-
just
you might
looks
need to
straight
narrow-
up like a dick and balls.
Yeah, you might
though.
need to
There's
narrow
like-
it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
Kathleen
no.
was referencing
Frantic.
Mara.
Frantic keyboard noises in the background.
Yeah,
Kathleen, I'm quite proud of you, and I think you're providing an important service, because where else should the kids learn about demons these days? What, you want them to learn on the street? No, you want them to learn in a controlled, safe environment.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what this game is. Me, an experienced player who also died twice without trying. It's the Dark Souls of JRPGs.
It is, yeah.
And continuing on the plugging shows, that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is it not?
Yes, I'm doing it every morning till I get it done, because Time to Beat said 55 hours if you do some side quests, but you're not a completionist, which I'm not, because I don't care.
Who's got time for that?
No, but so I'm guessing like 75 hours, because I know me.
Ian, are you aware it is your turn?
I am not aware that it's my turn. It gives me an
Okay.
eyeball.
I was
Thank you.
wondering why it was a pause.
Let me tell you, the UX in this game is terrible, while the UI is gorgeous. Right, I just need to choose who goes first. That was all I needed to do.
That does
Top
seem to be a recurring problem in these like digital versions of board games, is like not making it clear when it's your turn. Like often, like your little
Oh, I gotta choose a bird from the bird feeder.
your little picture will like highlight or something, but it's not like a super obvious. It should be just like a red border around the screen or something.
It should. God, the macOS used to do it so good back in the day with their as part of the accessibility. You could flash the screen whenever an alert happened. And it was a very, very quick flash, but it meant that you could also deliver yourself alert sounds without having an alert sound go off. If that's still, I mean, it's got to still be an option.
Free food.
Flash or flash just like the menu bar too was a thing too.
Yeah.
I like
I have
that
to say
these
Kathleen's-
birds. Oh,
Huh?
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, looking at Kathleen's board, she's heavy with eggs here.
Oh,
I did notice quite a few on. What are you, Kathleen? You're the you're the puffin. That's a
Bob
lot.
White.
That
Bob White is
White.
heavy with eggs.
she's got a lot of maternal instincts. Okay, she's looking after probably some other bird's eggs. Give her a break.
It's a whole half dozen.
It took a while to set up ye old sort of like egg getting engine, but I was like, all right, that'll be enough eggs for the game.
I like that in the world of Wingspan, eggs are a fungible commodity.
Yeah.
Actually.
You can take 30 hummingbird eggs and exchange them for like an ostrich egg.
Hey, Kathleen, have some free food.
I think you
Oh,
could.
thank you.
I think you could still do that in real life, though, right? You could probably trade one bird's eggs for another bird's eggs.
But birds
depending on
can't
the
do
bird,
it
yeah.
though, I don't think.
I mean,
Cuckoos do
revenge,
that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some birds whose entire lifespan
They
revolves around
they
that.
they take your eggs and then they put new eggs in your basket.
Yeah.
That's a trade.
You might not know that they're doing it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they just take the eggs and then don't leave any, then it's a snake that has visited your nest, not a bird.
Okay, 2 turns left here.
Cow.
I have not
Choose
had
food.
to get my own food very much in this game because Ian just keeps getting food for everyone.
I know it's awesome. Thank you, Ian. I really appreciate it.
Honestly, I think I'm actually beginning to confuse myself as to when I'm actually doing a turn and when I'm just getting my own free food.
whatever the bird equivalent of the group hug magic deck is what Ian's playing.
What do we got here?
It's a bird that helps other birds.
Red Cross bill gives me more food too.
The Red Cross is in this game?
Oh, both of these things stink.
Australian fairy wrens appear to be birds that not only recognize other birds from other species, but they also form partnerships with those birds and assist in foraging and defending space.
Nice.
That's cool.
In other news, I'm laying the clutch.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
The fairy wrens are just like, hey, what if we don't fight? What if we just work together?
They're also called.
Go on.
They're in the Australian or Australasian wren family, but it appears as though they're either called superb wren or superb fairy wrens or splendid fairy wrens.
Wow.
Couple of splendid fairy wrens right there.
And they
They're not splendid, they're superb.
Oh, yeah, superb.
Are we JFK or Australian? Where are we going with this?
Sorry,
I wasn't sure. I hedged my bets and went somewhere in between both.
I accidentally went to South Africa.
Yes.
Beak to South Africa.
Beak.
I do love that there's like a deep ornithological argument about whether they're splendid or superb. You take that back. How is
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
possibly
thinking.
a superb wren?
Yeah, that's why they can go by both, because that was the compromise after a lot of fighting at the bird spotting conference.
I'm sure the Audubon Society was needed to be just completely hosed down after that.
Probably.
And then just some other guy just like wanders in off the street and like, I guess it's like a pretty good wren. You shut your face.
You know nothing.
In all seriousness, that's really cool because you rarely see that kind of cooperation between species outside of any form of parrots. And even within the parrots, they're not always friendly to each other.
Dune Sparrow in the chat says the superb fairy wren won the vote for Australia's favorite bird in 2021. There you go.
See, Australia, they know how to hold a fair bird election.
They're so involved in all their birds. It's great.
Bird apathy is a big problem.
Yeah.
People are like, it doesn't matter who you vote for, you know. It's a two-bird system.
Ooh, no fish. Come on, fish. No
I wanted
fish.
some of those birds.
Everyone gains a fish from the supply.
Fish?
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Today's fish
I like
is
fish.
via the osprey. Enjoy your meal.
Free fish?
Yeah.
All right, what am I doing?
Yay, a free fish.
So take off your shoes, take off your
Oh.
watch, take off your
It's not my
wallet,
turn.
take off your watch, climb into bed, snuggle up and have yourself sweet dreams. That's all I want. I want to hear the spotted. Nope. I want to hear the spotted sandpiper.
Kathleen pulling ahead. An egg in hole.
But Matt already positioning himself for the third round.
Yeah, I try to double up on stuff like that.
What do we get here right now? Oof! Matt is currently a commanding lead for round 3.
Yeah.
For now.
6 egg tree birds.
You know, it's really unfortunate that there isn't like a good... I'm looking at the tallest birds. I'm trying to think of like a bird that would be my size, like height,
Emu?
mostly, to for fighting purposes.
Yeah.
I have no intention of doing so, but
You say.
Even if you don't want to fight a bird, it's nice to know that there's a bird you could fight, you know, if the need arose.
Just the idea, at least when people like are boxing a kangaroo, they're at least the height it makes it look really nice. But there's just a huge jump because you got the cassowary, the southern cassowary, that's about 5 feet or so.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with a cassowary.
But then you go right to the ostrich, that's about 6.6. That's the Somali ostrich.
Well,
And then the common gets a 6.9.
Jeez.
Wheeler, can I give you a couple other options here that you may not be aware of?
Don't fight birds.
I mean, definitely
Yeah,
don't fight
yeah.
birds, but
Yeah.
also to get yourself in a little bit more of a fair fight. Size-wise, I'd say you'd probably do well against a shoebill.
See, that's
A
actually
stork?
well, this is what prompted my search, is that I saw when it showed Matt getting more points than my shoe bill, I just looked at the shoe bill and I couldn't help but think, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Dumbass looking shoe bill.
But that'll get its entire head or mouth around your head.
I've always wanted to fight a Muppet. This is probably the closest thing.
Yeah.
And the difference is they'll be able to take flight completely, which may cause some issues for you.
Oh, I wouldn't fly now. It's far too unsafe.
Now, if you
You'd have
think,
to. What if you built some sort of bird thunderdome so they couldn't fly too far away from you, but could swoop down and peck you? Just to keep things fair, right?
We call it the bird cage.
Yeah.
now,
I guess
if
that's just an aviary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
you think you can run 3 rounds with a shoe bill and take them down within that time, and you want to say move on up to the next weight class, maybe take the fight to Vegas and really draw it out, I would recommend the secretary bird.
Oh, no.
Because that's going to give you the kicking action and the speed, but not necessarily the deadliness of the cassowary. So you're going to be in a rope-a-dope situation, I think.
As long as you.
What if you don't... Oh, sorry. What if you don't think you could even go 3 rounds with, like, say, a robin?
Oh,
Previously described as quite aggressive.
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck in the church basements for a few weeks.
I could fight a robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Feel
think
like-
I would lose. I think I'd get scratched up and be like, oh, my head.
You know the name of the last robin that messed with me? Dick Grayson, bud. Think about who you're fighting.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, like a question that every Canadian is eventually encountered with is when they encounter a Canada goose.
Oh,
They have to ask themselves, can I take this? Because it will try.
The trick with fighting an animal like that is it's not even can I take this, it's am I prepared to do what's necessary. The goose is prepared to go to a level in this fight that I don't think I am ready to do.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
loose.
I don't like even thinking about animals potentially being harmed. So already
yourself,
I know
or-
that this isn't a real. Like, if I fight a bird that's my size, I know I'm getting my ass kicked, and so it's just more for the experience, I guess.
It's a cartoon violence.
Yeah, but then if I'm trying to think, how would I square up against a Canada goose? It doesn't really work.
Mhm.
Like, I think I have to grapple it. I gotta take it to the floor.
Well, yeah, they're going
Like
to start low, aren't they?
Yeah, the goose has got nothing to lose is the problem. Like the goose is gonna go like all in immediately.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking that bird to the mat.
They're there to win the golden egg.
Yeah, you win shun the secretary bird. You judo the goose.
I use its momentum and weight against it.
All while it's hissing like a punctured tire.
I literally picked up an entire bird feeder of food there. I feel so efficient.
Oof.
Oh, I don't remember any of these birds.
Oh, okay, so Wheeler, you don't like the idea of fighting a bird or an animal.
Yeah.
Then let's just transmogrify the question a bit.
Okay.
Could you take Big Bird?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I feel like that costume would really drag them down, right?
I think
And there'd
you
probably be, professional pride worried about getting blood on the costume.
Honestly, I think you could take Big Bird out with one hand tied behind your back. Or above
Or
your
a
head.
rope strung
stay-
between 2 sturdy things and just trip him.
Okay, but could you take,
Bad
I think, the
peripheral vision.
Portuguese... Could you take the Portuguese Big Bird, which is blue and kind of scary looking?
I don't want to make 2 comments that could be taken as negative towards the Portuguese in one evening. So, I mean, the answer is yes, but also, I'm in a tricky situation here.
Also, big R.I.P. Carol Spinney.
Yeah, I want to clarify. I don't want to fight whoever is in the costume, nor do I want to,
You just want to
disrespect the dead.
You just want to fight the costume that has been haunted by a Canada goose. So it has that fighting spirit, but it's the costume. So it's
Yeah, I guess this is like some kind of. I almost called it Freddy Got Fingered. I'm pretty sure that's not the name of the game. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what it is.
Yeah, the possessed Big Bird costume thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just to slightly pivot, what if instead we just started a new series of films that were just basically the Rocky series or Creed,
Yeah.
but with Muppets?
Ooh, I like that.
Except the protagonist, the Rocky in each of these films, is Miss Piggy. Invariably.
Scooter, I think, is a really good choice for that.
Oh, but Miss Piggy will throw down. Miss
Yeah,
Piggy will destroy.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, you're expecting Piggy.
Also, Piggy is trained in karate, right? So
Yes.
that would have to be like if Piggy gets into like MMA or something.
I guess I just kind of want more female-driven wrestling movies.
Her trotters are legally registered weapons.
Yeah. She can't participate in hard style. It's
She knows Krav Maga.
Oh.
What a bad pun, and thank you for groaning so terribly at it.
I mean, it's technically Krav split paw or split claw.
Huh.
Though the cloven hooves and animals.
Yeah.
Crossbill, yes. Give it to me.
Oh.
Do I have enough eggs? Who cares? Put it down. Nope.
I think the Muppets are an underutilized group. I don't know what to call them. Like, I don't want to call them IP because in my head it's like these are people, Ben.
Collective.
Yes,
They're a
thank
collective.
The Muppet haunted house, haunted mansion thing that came out this Halloween was pretty fun. It was
Good.
Oh, thanks for the
Enjoyable.
card.
Troop.
Mm-hmm. Culture.
There's always that odd aspect of the Muppet world where it's like, what are Muppets in this world? They seem to exist like side by side with people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but you know they have different, they have whole different physiology and requirements than a human. And it's like what's the interaction?
Yeah, they're very much set up to be basically just like people.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
are very clearly, and they throw down at any opportunity that they are not people.
But it's like it's like studiously ignored in the movies. Like almost nobody ever remarks on the fact that the Muppets are Muppets.
Well, yeah, there's that one episode where, or that one movie where Kermit is like strapped to the chemical chair.
What?
What?
What? I'm back in this conversation. What?
Sorry, maybe this might be a deep childhood memory. But there wasn't like the Muppet, not the Muppet. Yeah, the Great Muppet Caper, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Are you conflating this with like the Casino Royale? Kermit strapped to a chair in the torture.
No, not a bottomless chair.
Oh, okay.
A chemical, like where they give you like truth serum or something, right?
yeah,
Ian?
exactly. And I think I might actually
Oh.
be, unless that didn't happen in the film, I might be conflating that with with both the Princess Bride and the Muppet Frog Prince.
You know what? I feel like that's extremely likely knowing you, but I kind of want to see the movie that your brain invented too.
Oh, it's from the Muppet movie. Thank you, Soldier of Fortune. I sometimes get worried that things don't actually. There's an electrical chair in the original Muppet movie. Good.
What?
I mean, not good, but
Good.
Yeah. And Daniel Craig is also in that movie.
thank you for just.
I did actually quite enjoy the two recent, the sort of reboot Muppet, not reboot, but
reimagining
Muppet movies that have recently like The Muppets and I forget what the other one was. But I thought they were done quite well.
Yeah, they can be quite evergreen. They're just the Muppets. They never age.
Yeah.
Kermit,
like
especially.
Muppet Christmas Carol is
Very evergreen.
fairly evergreen as a movie, right?
Actually, sorry, bringing up Kermit there just finally at the end, and the evergreenness of Kermit reminded me. I want to get this out there to as many people as possible. So in Japan, when they do dubs of North American things for them, they usually cast the same people every time. So like, if you become the voice actor to be dub Mel Brooks, you will be playing Mel Brooks in every film. Same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, anyone who's a celebrity.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The person they got to do the voice of Kermit the Frog is the person who does the Japanese voice of Lupin III.
Really?
He barely changes his voice from the Lupin voice. So there's a wonderful rainbow connection that is effectively just sung by Lupin III, which is beautiful. I recommend everyone check out.
Okay, question for you specifically, Ian.
Yeah.
They do the Lupin III whatever movie, or it's all the same characters, like the same 5 characters. But everyone is a Muppet except one character. Who is that character?
Lupin films, but everyone's a character. Except
I have my answer.
It's Zenigata.
Yeah, it's gotta be Zenigata. That's perfect. I think that's already how that, it plays out.
Yeah, I don't think his reactions to what people do would change at all, really.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do kind of want that now.
Yeah.
Does Fujiko's VA also voice Miss Piggy?
Oh, God, that would be... I don't think so, but that would be fantastic. I want that now.
I'm glad that's where that went, Matt, because I was boiling under... I was just like, oh my God. Lupin with Muppets. It's all I can think about right now.
Robins have been known to roost in groups of
A beautiful idea.
100,000 or more.
There we go. Robin on the field.
Roost in groups of 100,000 or more? That's a lot of robins.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kermit on really early episodes of Lupin or Sesame Street? I mean, Columbo's son was on it, right? Or Columbo was in Lupin,
Yes,
right?
I was just telling people about that the other day.
Okay.
It was Columbo's nephew, and he was like 8 years old, but dressed like him and the thing, and skateboarded everywhere.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Oh, I get
Classic
free
Columbo. I mean, I guess he is Southern California. Maybe that's why they,
Moichido, Miss.
Yeah.
God,
Miss
yeah.
Tanaka.
I had this thought a long time ago, and I haven't been able to verbalize it anywhere but here, is that, did the uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures just take Columbo's One More Thing?
Holy moly.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
I mean, I can hear it.
I don't know how big Columbo was in Hong Kong, but I know we know it was huge in Japan. I would not be surprised if that's actually a direct reference then.
Yeah. Yes, uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. Yes.
Wasn't that literally his name? That's what I remember. Like, he
his name was
always
Uncle.
referred to as Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle.
Mm.
Sadly, my knowledge of Jackie Chan Adventures is limited to I think 2 or 3 episodes. I should fix that now that I have the access to the entire world's knowledge on a wire. It used to be that I lived far enough away from the wires that we couldn't have the underground wire come to our house for the TV.
Hmm.
I know that Jackie Chan Adventures did the thing that a lot of kids television does that really hooks the kids hard, is has a series of artifacts based on some sort of real life phenom that the heroes have to collect. In that case, it was Power Stones based off of, I believe, the Chinese zodiac. But
Yeah,
kids
a series
love
of
sets
talismans.
magic things. Yeah.
Each referring to the zodiac. Kids love that kind of stuff.
Yes.
They do.
Yes, me playing, Hades. Yes, of course. Collecting all of the things in a set. That is something that only children like to do.
Yes, children. Now, if you excuse me, I have Koroks to find.
Yeah.
Give me more egg. Actually, wait, no. That's enough egg.
Stop egg.
Ooh, Tuck, a card from your hand below this bird. Yes, please.
Bird frantically trying to stop having an egg in the middle of...
Oh,
Have I told my too much egg story?
Not tonight?
Just in general. When I lived in Vancouver, there was a large portion of the year that we lived there where I just couldn't eat solid foods, and it was hell. So when I could start eating solid foods again, I obviously, you want to eat as much of everything. You want to eat everything. Eating Ensure for 6 months really just builds an appetite, or drinking it rather. And I remember we went to the Costco, and this was at the beginning of the week, and I had a doctor's appointment at the end of the week. And it was a checkup to see how I was doing now that I could eat again. And I bought an entire Black Forest ham and 2 dozen eggs. And I ate all the eggs and almost the entirety of the ham. And then went to the doctor and got all the blood work done and everything. And they reported back to me, they're like, well, you honestly seem pretty healthy, but your cholesterol is, and your sodium and your cholesterol is like a little too high. And I was like, a little? He's like, it's not that bad. And then I said, like, oh, good, because I ate a whole ham and 2 dozen eggs over the past week.
Oh my
And it was the look of sheer terror on this medical professional. It was like, I was like, what are you talking about? I'll be drinking poison my entire life. There's nothing wrong with it.
Honestly, starting with a ham, going to the eggs, you go to a block of cheese after that, maybe a head of lettuce. You're basically eating you're doing a cereal Cobb salad.
Yeah, I'm deconstructing food, it's in.
With your mouth, yes. It's called eating.
Yeah. God. There's a lot of egg. It was good. Well, no, it wasn't. What am I saying?
I have some egg decisions to make in the next few days. Several weeks before the shortage eggs occurred, I made a Costco trip and decided, let's get the big tray of eggs, because
oh my,
we're being fancy. I think I was planning an omelet or something. And it's
so many eggs. Though.
I'm planning.
I've
got at least 1 dozen left, and I'm gonna have to boil those up and make some pickles, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs?
You can make mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah, I frequently do.
Jars and jars of mayonnaise. You
Ian's
make your
a
own?
very good cook.
Kenji's one-step mayonnaise with the immersion blender is just a...
I see you're also a follower of Papa Kenji.
He's just the good-hearted man that will wean me off my Alton Brown obsession.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, that was... this is not the time or place to go that deep into it, but my God, tossing off the shackles of Alton Brown and then going into the freedom that is the Papa Kenji's warm embrace.
Yes.
Baking soda and your parboiled potatoes before roasting them. Oh, sorry, I should pick food.
An insect and a berry. Good.
Are you giving the monologue of the bird?
Yes, please talk. Everybody, get a whole bunch of fruit or something.
Yay!
Free food? So much free food this game.
Do you think birds maybe wait until their prey eats so that they can get a little extra in the meal?
Like some stuffing.
Oh,
Like there's that one scene in Tampopo where the guy grills the intestine of the boar after it's eaten the yams for a sausage treat.
Oh.
Well, at least one person in the room got Ian's joke there and really hit for him.
I mean, everyone should see Tampopo if they have the chance.
It's very good.
It's about food.
do you think that's the natural turducken? It's like when there's a food inside another food.
I think that's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, bonus.
Yeah.
How fortunate. This
Partially
bird's full of
digested.
worms.
Yeah. And not the parasite kind.
Okay, everyone gets free food. Well, as soon as I take a lot of food.
Thank you.
Stuffed roast pig sounds good, but what if a snake ate that pig whole first? We cook the snake.
Yeah,
Are you eating a snake at that point, or a?
I think the
Boars.
snake would be like a crispy wrapping by the
Yeah.
time you
Yeah.
cook the boar all the way through.
Yeah.
At what point in the digestion process does it turn from a snake filled with boar to a snake that previously in its life ate boar?
I mean, you don't eat the husks of the tamale, do you?
Look, Matt, this sounds like your first time here at Theseus's, but we do things a little bit differently here when it comes to food.
Hi, everybody. Is this your first time dining at Theseus's?
It's a deconstructed sushi.
Yeah.
We replaced the sushi rice with beef. And the meat has been replaced with garlic.
God.
Sorry, that wasn't a joke. That was just something I like.
Yeah, if I had known this was the conversation, I mean, I feel like such an idiot looking at this half-eaten pretzel now. God. Staring at it, thinking about what a loser I am. Great. What is
Pretzels are delicious.
Oh, yeah, it's scrumptious.
I mean, so what type of dipping mustard do you have? That's the big question.
Grainy
Ooh.
Dijon.
Yum.
Yeah.
I want to make homemade pretzels. I don't think they're hard to make.
They're very easy to make.
It's just you gotta get that boil stage in.
Yeah,
Alkaline coating.
they're easy enough to make that they're street food in places, so it won't even take that long. You just
They're in
need
the
to
ca-
get the dough.
The beautiful streets of New York City,
Yeah.
where I was
New York
instructed
City?
by New Yorkers never to eat a pretzel from a pretzel cart downtown.
Where they grow on trees. Pretzels are the category of food that is like very easy to make, even if it's your first time, but they're just so impressive. People lose their mind over it, especially if they're
Carbs.
warm. Oh,
Yeah. Warm carbs. It's what people crave.
With salt.
oh,
That's literally all it is.
yep.
And it's good.
We're talking about food a lot, and it might be because, at least for my part, I'm hungry.
That's because our birds are getting to eat all the time.
I just happen to really like food. It is my millennial obsession.
I'll take an early grave if it means I get more gravy. There was a better way to word that than grave gravy.
Graven gravy. Go for the.
I would say there's
slightly
about
more-
equal portions, actually, if you're, really going hard on.
Yeah, lower my casket down and then fill it with gravy.
What if we lower it into gravy so you hear like a schlup as it
Yeah,
hits the ground?
give me a Viking funeral, but on a gravy boat.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, just normal casket lowering, but instead of the grave itself being just an empty dirt hole, fill that with nacho cheese.
That's how I want to be buried. It's just an empty dirt hole with my legs sticking out and nacho cheese just like kind of bubbling over. Now, that's a dignified burial. Where are we in our bird game?
I think Owl is currently making some choices.
I just laid 10 eggs, I think, and all of you get 1 egg, possibly.
Hooray!
If you have a lie the eggs on the ground freely bird, you get to lay an egg with them.
That's uncivilized.
Yeah.
Give me my cup nest. Oh, I activated something.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Hey. It's my wallet view.
Oh yeah, the view at a glance.
Oh, cool. I can see what's... Nope, those are not what are in people's hands.
No, you don't get to see that. You just get to see what they've got, where they're putting eggs.
But it's the one on the... aha! It's the one on the draw pile. The important thing is I want to go down and introduce people to Anna's hummingbird. Each player gains 1 die from the bird feeder, starting with a player of your choice. These birds' impressive mating displays involve diving from over 100 feet in the air.
Wow.
These birds just turn themselves off before turning themselves back on before they hit the ground.
Yeah.
To get people horny.
It turns the other birds on.
All right, lay an egg.
Hopefully
Osprey.
you're laying more than 1.
Oh, with a ground nest. Oh, this could be difficult.
The conversation in chat right now is if you had to eat a Muppet, which Muppet would you eat?
Like, as in, like, you know, the felt and the stuffing, or like the creature that they supposedly represent?
Little bit of both.
Okay.
Was this on the Muppets or a different one? One of the Menominas? Just because, you know, I want to know. I want to know.
One of the chickens, because they don't seem to be as sentient as some of the other Muppets.
Scooter. Because if I have to eat a human being, I mean, I might as well eat the most human.
And Wheeler, are you going to say animal or someone else?
Well, I mean, there's like singing vegetables, right? There's like the fruit and the veggies that sing with the chef.
I guess I could do that.
But if
those ones.
yeah, but but other than that, maybe Sam Eagle or what's the can I eat, what about Snuffleupagus?
Oh, wow.
But only Big Bird can see me slowly eating him. Just slowly.
A Flintstone-sized rack of Snuffleupagus ribs.
Oh, he just looks normal, but now he's lost a foot. And Big Bird, only Big Bird can see it happening.
This has brought to mind a different show that we could Muppetify, The Terror. Which one character would be the human? This is a question, I think, for Cameron specifically, actually.
Yeah, save that for a cam stream.
Yeah.
Say egg. Give cards.
Honestly, Disney's leaving a lot of money on the table right now, because there have been a number of series that I've been very excited to watch this year and have been very disappointed by. But if you told me that you were going to do this exactly the same thing, but cast them with Muppets, I would be much more interested in watching these things to the end. Like, why not just completely wipe the slate clean. Hawkeye Muppets. The Mandalorian Muppets.
Oh, I get a card? That one.
Just do just every new show that comes out, it needs to follow this like pop team epic. Like they have how they plan to release it, but then they also just have the exact same show, however every character except one is a Muppet.
God, that's strong.
Yeah.
I would also accept Muppet Talk Show.
Oh, yeah.
That just feels like, yeah, we're missing out.
Like, it's low-hanging fruit, but you get someone who's good at improvisation but doesn't necessarily have a face for television. Print some money.
I mean, until you said that last thing, I was like, yeah, the Colbert Report, but it's Muppets. And then you said that last thing, like, oh, that would be mean to say the Colbert Report now.
I mean, Stephen Colbert is a bit of a skin Muppet.
Yeah.
The way he pilots his body is very Muppet-like.
Muppet-esque.
So that's how we talk about moving and interacting with people, right? Is piloting our bodies.
Yes.
I get
I'm not
what you're
weird
saying.
after pandemic. You are.
What am I doing? Sets of eggs in areas.
Just eggs.
Yeah,
Yep.
sets of 3 eggs, I think.
You gotta have 3 eggs in all places.
American bittern. I don't want that mallard.
You don't want the grebe?
I'm gonna grab cards. I'm grabbing. Let's do it. No dice outside the bird feeder. Dice outside the bird feeder. All players gain 1 fish from the supply.
Oh,
Fish.
thank you.
Get fished. I'm gonna miss this game when we're playing it in person again and the birds aren't moving for me.
We can just get Beej on that game again, and then he can do all the bird movements.
Just bring in some live birds.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what I forgot. I was going to see this year for Desert Bus if we could find a local place that would bring us a capybara.
Oh.
I don't think we have any on the. I don't think we have any capybara on the island.
No?
I think. I mean, I honestly do think they'd make a great invasive species. But
Well, I mean, they're just like we have marmots already. Yeah, but what if you sized up a marmot? It could look somewhat like a capybara. Fit right in.
I mean, they do a great job on the local grasses.
No, they just eat grass?
Oh, well, they eat anything plant related.
Oh, so they're like deer, but like cuter?
Oh, I mean, depends what they're eating. You don't necessarily. I wouldn't say a group of capybara chowing down on a large pumpkin together was cute, but efficient.
I see. It's like plant piranhas, but for plants.
Yeah.
I think we should unleash them in Oak Bay just as a test project.
I think they do fine there.
I think, those people really love to talk about how, the natural and preserving the nature of their neighborhood, so they'll appreciate more wildlife.
Yeah.
Hey, they've got the cougar.
That's true, actually.
It's real talk. We have a large cougar currently roaming around one of our local suburbs.
Only one?
One that we know of. The other one's better to be staying at home because we're still in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah.
I know that during Desert Bus, Cam expressed an interest in large women, so we'll have to inform him about this large cougar prowling the Oak Bay.
What do we want to deploy?
If we do Wingspan in person, I say this as though it'll be everybody will be interested in this. I get to do my peacock impression.
Oh.
It is. I mean, there's no way around it. It's perfect. But I can't do it at home. I'm banned from doing it.
Good. I think that's the most eggs I can do. Egg.
Most egg.
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 Oh no. Sorry, this...
1 dozen eggs,
Eggs.
sitting in the fridge. What will you make? Eggs, eggs, eggs.
Sorry, this is something we do during my home streams when we go to visit my my head property manager over at Ichiban Holdings. Is that if you talk to Nugget enough times, she will lay you an egg. Sometimes a perfect egg, which will give everyone a bonus in health and magic, but usually we have to chant egg about 15 times, very slowly.
Oh.
Egg.
Oh, Nugget.
Is this Yakuza?
This is
Yeah.
Yakuza, yes.
Okay, I was trying to think if this was a real world thing. Then the magic part of okay, well.
Yeah.
I miss Nugget. I should visit her.
She eventually becomes a member of your pound mates, and then she can fire an egg at you whenever you need to in battle.
I might be thinking of the other chicken.
Ah, yes, yes. God, why am I blanking on her name now? It's been so long since the 80s. Since the bubble era. Omelette! Thank you, Electra.
Oh, I get to lay an egg. Okay. I was like, why can't I play this bird?
I think I'm gonna eat some eggs this evening. Maybe 4. No, that's too
more.
many. What am I talking about? 2.
Do you mess with fish eggs at all?
I love like salmon roe, like the big ones. They're delicious.
I'll
my
eat
favorite.
anything.
I've always enjoyed the flying fish roe with a quail egg cracked into it in the battleship style sushi. But then again, I'm decadent that way.
Now I want sushi.
No, not you. You idiot bird, not you.
I've played a kingfisher. Some very good distributions of birds here. I'm proud of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to get us any more free food, Ian?
Yeah, please, more free food. You've trained us. We're now returning for more, even though you don't want us to.
Oh no, I just spent my last turn turning food into eggs. So my need for food may be not yet necessary. Let's get out a greater Roadrunner.
Oh.
Wait, no, back. Give me the Roadrunner. There we go.
Lesser medium roadrunner.
And suck an egg from the Robin.
Greater Roadrunner.
No!
Roadrunners rarely fly, but will jump up to snatch prey out of the
I
air.
forgot to let it. I forgot to give another egg to someone. I
can't
wasted a
believe
free
you've done
egg.
this. Gotta get
Roadrunner.
your head in the game, Ian.
Yep. Rarely flies, but will jump into the air to snatch prey.
Relatable.
Yeah.
We are running out of turns here.
Yep.
First time playing a Northern Shoveler.
Hello. Let me go
Hello,
look at your-
shoveler. Oh, somebody played a woodcock. Very good.
Wow. I completely missed you playing the Lou Ferriganus Hawk.
I'd had the screech of someone that had been taking way too many steroids, so I guess it's appropriate. Yeah?
I know way too much about television programs I've never seen.
Dice outside bird feeder? What do you mean outside?
Yes.
Yeah. Dice
The
out-
sense-
That have been claimed from the bird feeder and are no longer sitting there to be picked.
Hmm.
Oh, I see.
But right now, it's all full.
No. Skeep.
Okay, so far today's best sound is coming from the yellow-billed cuckoo. Wait a second, did I just see someone say that they played an American woodcock? They did.
Yeah.
That's me, yeah. I played a woodcock.
Oh. Top bird in this particular version of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. You couldn't hear that, friends here in the stream, but the chat at home, rest assured they got that reference to a 5-year-old tweet.
That
Oh,
bird just
I
did
know
day
exactly
over.
what you're talking about.
I know you know.
yeah.
Ah, wow. Why do they keep inviting us back to these?
I don't know.
Because you love birds.
I honestly I find that this game is like a little bit slow to play, but it's just awesome for like just chatting on.
It is,
You know what? I'm
It's-
gonna play the mountain bluebird specifically because I spent a good 5 years in 4-H building, maintaining, and monitoring mountain bluebird boxes in the Nemeo area.
Oh, that story I believe that you told during Road Quest that you could see on the Loading Ready Run YouTube page.
Probably.
Oh.
Never actually saw a mountain bluebird, but they did get filled with some delicious bird. Not delicious.
Wait.
Nutritious, though.
Silicious? Litigious.
Nutritious.
Prodigious.
Yes, there we go.
Taste,
Good birds.
taste prodigious.
Yes, spend an egg. There we go.
Mountain bluebird. These
that
birds
the
can
sound
be found
spending
from
an egg
prairies up
makes?
to alpine zones above tree
Yes. What was it? House sparrow? No, not house sparrows.
House hippos.
Not swift. What's that other bird that's in between a sparrow and a swift?
Bunting. Kite. Meadowlark. A cuckoo.
Not a finch.
Snipe. Either way, your bird needs to activate.
Oh, does it? Play a
Yes.
secondary. Oh my God! Play a secondary bird in your thing. Pay its normal cost. Well, I can't do that. I'm the worst.
Oh no!
Oh well. Still
You
got the bird.
squandered your bird potential, Ian.
Oh,
I
sometimes
believed
that's
in
just what
you.
you gotta do.
Yeah.
Gain some food.
Swallow. That's it. Tree swallow. Sure, that was a lot more exciting for me than anyone else, I'm pretty sure.
Glad I got to be there for the journey at least.
Yeah. All I know is that I'm going to go to local grocery place and buy some food while I'm hungry after this stream. The best time to go out and buy food from a grocery.
Good call.
Okay, so 2, 6. Sorry, just doing some quick counting.
Yeah, we occasionally got to, I occasionally had to gently remove the mother bird to count the number of eggs and hatchings within these tree swallow nests, and it was good times to touch a bird.
Tal was saying go touch grass. How about go touch a bird?
Yeah.
Gain a bird's trust, feed them fish for life.
There's a Dalmatian pelican.
I'm sorry?
It's the largest pelican in the world. It's not spotted, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, now that you mention it's the largest, my question is how would it fare against a 6-week-old capybara?
I mean,
It's big, but, you know. Wait,
Not quite big enough?
hold on. No, this might be my bird. It's 6 feet.
What?
Average total length is 6 feet.
oh, spot on.
There you go.
I think you found your sparring partner.
It's it's still a bit too short. Imagine there's a weight difference, but you know what? With a mouth that big, it's got a larger wingspan than I.
Hold on a second. It just occurred to me that I remembered from my time playing Shenmue 2 that there is a career out there for me that I had not considered, and I think you might be interested as well, Mihar. We could just both move to China and become heron fishermen.
That's a
Like
lot.
where you work with a heron?
Yeah.
That's a lot better than a Doolin impersonator.
Jeez.
So you don't want to do the cormorant fishing in Japan?
I mean, it's also an option, but I'm less familiar.
This is training the heron. I think I'm familiar with this. They train the birds to do the fishing for them.
Yeah, they
remember-
do the diving fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember their hats.
Yeah, they just then make the birds vomit the fish up.
Yeah, they would get the birds to cough the fish up. They put a little they have little strings around them so they can pull them back out of the water. And so they don't fly away and be like, I'm full, bye.
Yeah.
What? Why should I hang out with you? You do the opposite of feed me. You take the food I catch.
Well, we're letting you have the joy of eating, but the results of training.
Yeah.
God, if I could find someone who would be able to sculpt my body by letting me eat donuts and then not letting me finish, I'd be a golden god.
I mean, I did that in my early 20s, and it gave me permanent esophagus issues. But I mean, it's cool in concept. Don't get me wrong. In application, horrible. Wouldn't recommend it.
Maybe I need to be a bird, is what we're saying here.
Oh.
In which case, I'm just training to be a parrot, which is, again. outset of my...
I don't think you want that.
No! Let's get some food, shall we?
I think you
food,
do want to
please.
lay an egg, though, Ian.
Oh, yes. No, I need to lay an egg. That's right. Boom. Oh, wait, with a... that's what's going on. I got caught up in someone else's generosity.
Oh.
Yep, this is the thing I can't do. That's why it's always confusing. Okay. Let's now go get some food. Yes. Food I need is... Oh. More things than I wanted to choose from. Okay, we'll take a worm.
Does that mean we get food?
Oh, you'll probably get food.
Oh boy.
I love getting food.
All players gain 1 grain from the supply. Sure. I'll start. And then let's, you know what? Yeah, let's gain 1 grain. I'll start. Don't skip. Yes, use this brown powder. Take, yes, good. Okay, enjoy your new foods.
I will.
I cleared it out and gave you new ones.
Oh, excellent.
There's no fish.
Oh.
You took them all.
I wish I had. There was no fish to begin with.
I mean, any food at this point doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to lay as many eggs as possible since it's my last turn.
All right, now everyone gets food, including me.
Really, I am just thinking about the groceries I'm gonna get once I'm done this. I should have had more than a bagel with peanut butter before this stream.
I might watch Tampopo.
You got your Criterion Blu-ray all set up?
You know, I've always wanted to just lose all of my savings off of Criterion Collection Blu-rays.
I mean, I believe the yearly sale is coming up.
It is. And yep, there was a Barnes & Noble huge sale that's going on, I think, this Friday or something. Like 70% off, like it's disgustingly large. Yeah, that's what if I get a midlife crisis, that's what it's on.
If you choose to pick one of those up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... you'll just be like, Ben, you seem to be in a good mood. What's going on? I'm like, oh, well, I bought every Fellini film I could find.
I mean, if you want to make sure you've got a television that'll properly match the 24 frames per second cadence of those films, you've got a plasma for sale right now.
Yeah,
on a scale, how am I? On a scale of 1 to 10, about an 8.5. Just kidding.
Yeah, Wheeler, what midlife crises are you in the market for? What are you shopping around for?
See, I don't know. Because, like, as a Magic player, I already have the stuff that someone with a midlife crisis in Magic would get. So maybe I peaked early. But, yeah, it might be Birds or Criterion Collection films.
What about, like, post-war pottery or something like that?
Oh, I mean, well... if you give me a second, it's funny you mentioned that, Kathleen. It's not. Yeah, give 1 sec.
I've activated his trap card.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome to Cosmopolitan Wednesdays here on Loading Ready Run, where we discuss fine food, post-war potteries, and whether or not to get into Criterion Collection filming or the wonderful world of Bird. Not ownership, just partnership. Yeah.
I may have recently come into the possession of my grandmother's garlic jar. I don't know what to call it. That has a crack in it from when it fell off when it fell over during the bombing of London.
Oh.
So yeah.
I'm just so glad that you ended that sentence with garlic jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a very
Should you-
No, there was when I was given this, we made the joke of like, I don't think Granny's ashes are in here. And then my aunt like lifted it and took a sniff, and they're like, "Oh, it wouldn't smell that good." Yeah, we have a weird relation.
So should you
Anywho.
keep garlic in a jar if you're going to store it for a long period of time?
If you're in like I don't know if it's the 1920s maybe or 1930s.
I mean, I just went to Costco and they were like, and I go through a lot of garlic, and it's like, would you like to buy an entire bag of garlic for $5? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah, you want them to just anywhere that isn't moist.
Yep.
Yeah, and like ideally dark, I think.
You want to
So,
avoid
like-
sprouting.
Yeah, a jar in a place where it's dry is probably an okie dokie thing to do.
So the crack in the jar really is helping it air out. To
Exactly.
dry. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, my granny got so mad about this, she ended up being one of the first women to drive ambulances in World War II.
Jesus.
We're a spiteful bunch, my family.
That jar saved lives.
Keep the hunt from your garlic. Volunteer for the ambulance corps today.
Oh, we're at scoring.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I misread this thing. Oh no.
Oh no!
You need a set of 3 in. Okay, yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
we didn't do too well there, but
that's okay.
that's okay. Not scoring any points means you don't score any points.
Wow, Ian.
No bonus points, at least.
That's a good point. Yeah, I come by my feathers honestly, on my bird, and that's where I stop.
Perfect timing to stop the stream too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Matt. Holy
Christ.
smokes.
No.
Cooked
Wow.
our goose.
I couldn't help myself. Sorry, everyone. I had to go full bird.
Okay. Well, yeah. Matt, we're just running the hell away with that particular round of Wingspan.
Jesus.
Now to start round 2.
Congratulations. No, we're gonna call it there because
Yeah.
that's been a spicy game of bird game.
Mm-hmm.
Matt might be the bird man, but I'm certainly not experiencing the unexpected virtue of ignorance. I think that's the subtitle. Anyways, yeah, good job, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Good
We
job.
did it.
Yeah. And who wants to take us out?
Well, I mean, we did a good job here, but we're not the only people who do a good job. There's a lot of people here at the Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network, including people who aren't currently under siege from the police. Paul, what else we got coming up on the network this week?
Well, we got LRR MTG. We're back into full swing of things after a little slow this earlier in this week, recovering from Desert Bus and so forth. But we're back into the swing of things now. LRR MTG tomorrow, followed by Tinker Tailor Solder Fry, where Ian will be building some Japanese plastic robot models that are not Gunpla, technically.
Join us as we give birth to our new robot son.
I believe in you. What are you gonna name him?
Savenger.
Oh,
And
makes sense.
and then Kathleen is going to be continuing her
Yes.
Shin Megami Tensei playthrough Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9:30
That's right. We're gonna ascend to godhood and shape creation.
for the
That's
foreseeable
the plot
future.
of the game. It's very,
That's
very JRPG.
With
Yeah,
minimal
that's,
game overs.
There'll be lots of game overs.
Yeah. Let's not make promises.
Yeah.
And then later on Friday, Checkpoint, myself, and Paige and Heather will be talking about video game news. And then Friday night paper fight. And I don't know if we've actually talked about this yet, but I'm going to say it. Friday night paper fight. It's going to be, as you might imagine, it's going to be a Crimson Vow draft, but it's going to be a Crimson Vow draft in person.
What?
Yeah.
Yay.
With a real life vampire.
We're going to an inaugural use of our brand new fancy table that we basically got specifically for drafting. I mean, technically there are other things you could do with it, but it was mainly for drafting.
Oh,
I love
chat,
how you're saying brand new. We've had it for over a year now, I think.
Chat.
That's new to them.
You
Yeah.
gotta see this
I mean,
table. It is
new to us, too.
amazing.
It'll be great.
Game changer, like gun in the thigh, RoboCop.
Yeah.
Then nothing currently scheduled for Saturday, but on Sunday, Ian and Heather are going to be playing BTM. Bullets
Just
per
Ian
minute.
this time.
Oh,
Yes.
just Ian.
Yep, I've Heather's off doing her own thing, and I'm gonna be slinging bullets at demons to the beat, which actually sounds really cool, to be honest.
I love the way that like rhythm games as a genre, you can go, one day one week you'll be playing, Princess Flower dances with her fancy woodland friends, and then the next it'll be like, kill all these people with bullets. But it's the same basic skills that are involved. It's still the like do it with the beat.
It's like I like to say with anime, Paul. It's not a genre. It's a gameplay mechanic.
It's a lifestyle.
And speaking, hey, wait a minute. Is this your card Magic the Gathering Arena? We already have a show about Magic the Gathering Arena.
Well, no, I mean, this is different for two reasons. One, I'm going through, how to play and what it takes to start up an account, what you get for free. And two, I plan on winning matches.
Oh, I see. So it'll be kind of a different experience. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. It's, I mean, honestly, the last one was me laughing at tutorials and cheering on people that were actually new to the game that were fighting against me, where it's like, yeah, play that dragon, kill me, hell yeah.
Are the tutorials like severely biased against certain people, like in the way that somebody?
Well, I mean, I've been teaching people how to play this game for like 15 years or so, playing it myself for about 2 decades. And look, they make the game, but it's so bad. That is not the way you should teach people how to play this game.
The
No effort November continues here on the Loading Network.
And then on Monday, more Play It Forward. Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, just get used to seeing this a lot. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a long game. I'm going to play 3 hours a day. I might play a little bit more just to try and get through it sooner.
Good.
Can't Draw Horses Club is, I thought that Corey was not doing it for all of November, but perhaps
I think
this last think she's doing, or perhaps it is not correctly on the schedule.
In addition to No Effort, I think it is also No Art November. So
Yes.
we'll check the
There'll be
the schedule over at loadingreadyrun.com/live.
There will be some Cantor Horses Club will be coming again in December, though. So no worries about that. And then, of course, we're into Mine O'Clock Tuesday and stuff. We don't have anything in the Dice Friends block, the Monday evening block right now, but we've got some plans for things that will fit into that block. So
We're all tired.
keep an eye on the schedule. Let's thank the awesome people who subscribed during the stream.
Yes, please.
Starting
I'm
with
gonna start us off.
Kathleen. Yeah.
I'm going to say thank you for subscribing to Brain Bosch, who's been here for 55 months. Thank you.
Iris of Either for the 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you to Demon Fire for gifting us up to Bird Game.
Just like Aaron, 80 months. Thank you so much.
Oh, Mistress of the Conclave, you're a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. And thank you to Striped Dog, the Striped Dog, for 58 months. That's over half a year.
And Like a Goat for 15 whole months. Wowie zowie. Thank you.
I see you there, Jason. Thank you for your 64 months of support.
Oh. And hello, Lumberjack. You've been here for 6 straight years. That's many years.
And Feltheim C for 99 months. You are almost at 1 year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so long.
Yeah.
That's too long. And Malady Dark for 50 whole months. Wow.
And of course, thank you to Xando69, Fairbunder27, and not keen nor able for those 700 bits.
Yay.
God, when is that? When will I forget what that was a reference to? Hey, folks, thanks so much for joining us for Wingspan and Crossing the Streams tonight. We'll see you next week with more stream crossing. But now this, by this I mean ads, we're done for the night. Good night, people.
Bye.
Bye.